Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about my project pan and everything I've used up, what I am in the process of using up. So if you want to see what I've used up, what I am low on, and all the other things, then just stay tuned. This one will be interesting because I have at least one or two products I've used up, and at least two products I'm really close. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let's start. I don't even know where to start. I have a lot of products, as you know, and you know me, there are a few that I have and love. Let's maybe start with primers, and I've used my Milk Hydrogrip primer 14 times, and as you can tell, I'm almost out. I think maybe 3 uses, so this will probably be empty in December, and I'm super excited about this because, I mean, look at this. Isn't that cute? Definitely love it. Definitely I'm sad that I will finish this probably in December, but I mean, that's the whole thing. The whole point. You know what I mean? And then let's also talk about the other Milk product. I've talked about the Milk Hydrogrip setting spray in my last video, and I think I thought that I used it maybe a few times and it's left. I used it twice and now it's empty. And because I thought it would be a good idea, I will use a setting spray either way. Probably not for my face, so that's why I always, I also brought in the Essence Keep It Perfect setting spray. I used this 19 times. Not sure if I talked about it last week or last month. I used this 19 times, and I have to say, I mean, you know, I loved this product, but because it is this expensive, I've normally was a little bit scared to use it just for spraying my brushes, you know what I mean? So this one I really used just on my face and hoped it would work. I mean, I love it, but it's like if I used it for dampening my brush for these shimmers, for example. This, by the way, is a Glam Shop shimmer multichrome. You know, I was I don't want to use the most expensive one, but I don't have a problem with that one and using that one for exactly that reason. I'm not sure how full this is still. I don't think maybe half, meh, I don't know. But again, that's why I love these really inexpensive setting sprays, because I can use this on my face if I wanted to, or I can spray my brushes for my shimmers, and I don't have a bad feeling with it. I don't feel bad because I wasted money, if you will. So yeah, that's why I used it 19 times. Absolutely love that. Let's go to complexion. We have the Lancome Ton Idole foundation. I used this 16 times, and I think you can tell I am not even halfway through. I used it today. I'm not certain that I can use this up till the end of listen, I can't. I can't. But I found last week or last month I've talked about the problems I had with setting everything, because it will get patchy or it will break up at the end of the day. I found that if you don't set it, it's even better. I didn't set it at all. I just set my under eyes, a little bit of my T-zone, and that's it. And I have to say, it doesn't break up. I wear this makeup. This is the makeup I wore today, the whole day. And I think it's now around 7-ish p.m. and I wore this for 12 hours, and I feel it looks amazing. If it doesn't, maybe the camera pricks something. But yes, I try to use this quite frequently. And again, when I found that this is working best without setting it, so we just have that, which, I mean, that's a fair point. I used my concealer 19 times, and I don't know, is it just a shadow? Not sure, but definitely found that this has some tears. You know, you can definitely see I've used it up again 19 times, and it's not empty, by the way. Still using it, still loving it. It's one of my favorites. I do have two concealers if that will magically like be finished at the end of the year. I doubt it a little bit because I mean we don't use a lot of concealer, or I don't use a lot of concealer because I am old. I'm almost 37, so it's not one that I'm like putting in big triangles under my eyes. So again, but I feel like really confident that first of all, I love it, and second of all, I will use it up at some point. Let me tell you about that. Let's hop to powders. I used my Fit Me powder 14 times, and I think you can tell it's just like a small bit left. I think that is really good. I definitely want to finish that in December, so bear with me, just saying. And then this one I used a little bit more. I used this 19 times, and let me I hit pen. Okay, listen, this is a pressed powder. I just use it underneath my eyes, as I said, just underneath the eyes, a little bit on the T-zone. And to be honest, I think that hitting pan in these powders, because this is quite a shallow pan, to be honest, is not as like rewarding, I would say. Like the Hourglass, that was work because I feel like it was really thick because it was baked. But this one, again, but I like it. I like the powder. It is still brightening even on my fair skin. So just so you know, well, I did enjoy it, both of them. Let's continue with face products. Let me maybe show you the product I've used up again. I'm so happy. I used my V shading. This is the Peripera Ink V shading Hazel Gray. This one I used 4 times, and then first of all I broke the lid. I mean, that was just a matter of time, listen. But as you can tell, it's nothing left. I don't have a backup because I don't have it with me. I bought the one by Kaleidos, the blush that technically is a blush, but will work for or as a contour for me. So I will not repurchase this, at least at the moment. Let me tell you this, at least at the moment, I will try to use the Kaleidos one. So this one, I will not like put in a new product, if you will, but I'm super happy that I could finish that up, just saying. And then we do have a product I used 14 times, and this one is the MAC blush. That's not even like the order I should have, like, whatever. This is the MAC Glow Play blush. I used it 14 times, and I feel quite confident. Can you tell that's the only blush left? I feel quite confident that I can use it up in December. So I'm super excited. I think that will work quite well. Again, there's just a little bit left, and this is the only thing that is left because the rest is just like, yeah, there's a little bit in the rigids of the packaging, but to be honest, that will not work at all. So I'm confident that I can use it up in December, which I will be so happy about that. Let me go in with bronzers, and I used my Pat McGrath bronzer 14 times, and this is the state of the art. I feel like I did a good job with the pan. I don't think that I can use it up in December. I mean, I would be surprised if I did. But again, I still like it a lot. And that will definitely like be not decluttered. Let's say it like this. Because again, I liked it a lot. And it did definitely hold up. Like that is a thing I'm happy about. Let's go to highlighters. I have 2. One I used 3 times, which is the Maybelline one. I mean, I hit pan on it. Listen, I was so grateful to hit pan on it, and the pan is getting bigger. I just felt like this month was somehow a month where I used other highlighters. I'm not sure what to say about that. And then the Natasha Denona Super Glow I used 14 times as well. I have to look at this. This is a pain. Listen, I've told you I think last month that I don't think I would use it up till December, but now I'm not so sure. I mean, I feel confident. Listen, maybe I should use this less. I mean, 3 times is not much, listen. But I thought maybe like concentrate on this one to also like use this up, because there's just a little bit on the edges. I'm trying my best to use that up as well. Normally I start with eyebrows. I did not this time because, well, why not? Let's maybe come to a product I definitely will declutter at the end of this year. I used my Tone Activated Primer by Kaleidos 11 times, and to be honest, I am disappointed. First of all, it's dirty, but that's not the point. The point is, I had one, like the first one, and it worked amazingly. I didn't have any problems with my oily eyelids. It worked great. This one though, it's not working for me. I am not sure why. I can't tell, but yeah, this is not working at all. So I will try to use this further. I will not use this up to the end of the year because there's still a lot of product left. But at the end of the year, I will declutter this one because maybe I will give it a friend who don't have the problem with my oily eyelids. It gives a little bit of color. Maybe I can give it to my sister-in-law or, you know, else. Yeah, I will definitely declutter this one at the end of the year. I just recognize that maybe they changed the formula. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just, sometimes the things happen and it just did not work out at the end of the thing. But yeah, this one will be decluttered. Again, used it though quite some times. Let me scooch. Let's go with my powder for my brows. I used the Glam Shop brow powder 18 times. This is in the number 2 shade, and this is my state-of-the-art 2 beautiful pans. I absolutely love this product. I wish that there would be more colors because the number 3 I had before is a gray, and which is a perfectly taupe tone, and this one should have been a little bit warmer, but as you can tell, it's not quite. Like, yes, it is definitely warmer, but it could have been a little bit more warm. So yes, but yes, again, 18 times, quite a good, I feel quite a good thing. I also used my Lift and Snitch brow tint pen in Ashbrown 18 times. Listen, I thought this week that this was the last week. It was like a little bit like dry, and I was like, okay, maybe it's time, but then the next day it worked fine. I'm not sure. I did order though with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I ordered a new one in Auburn, so because hairs, so that one I will use up that one if it is like if it will go empty in December, I definitely then have a backup that fits my hair at the moment a little bit better. Listen, this stuff is like working for 2 years now. I mean, I can totally see that it may retire at some point, maybe not, who knows, but yeah, maybe it's going and going and going, and in 5 years I will talk about it still, who knows, but then I do have a backup, which is a better color than the one I have now. By the way, I wish that we could buy the Auburn shade as well in drugstores. We can't. There is like blonde, ash brown, and then there's espresso, and they will sell you espresso is warm. It's not. It's a black. Just saying. And then we do have also 18 times in use the NYX brow glue. This one is in medium brown. This one is warm. I don't get a point. But yes, 18 times as well. I do think I did great with the eyebrow part, at least in my opinion, just saying. Let's come to the, oh well, let's talk about the one product that is not lips, and then we will end, oh well, 2 products that is not lips, and then we will end with the lip products as well. I used my lash glue 5 times, which I am pretty sure I skipped a few times. I'm not sure because I don't think I just like had lashes on 5 times this month. I'm not sure, but yes. This one, I wish I could tell you, like at some point I could see how far this went. I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure how much is left in here, but I can definitely feel that at least today I had like a little bit of a goop. So I'm thinking that I can change this up in December. So I probably think I will empty this in December. If you know me or my declutters or my project pens, normally I do use eyelash glue till it goops together, and we do have like some like residue inside the glue, and it's just not one fluid. It gets like patchy and all the things in the tube. So at that point, normally I switch to another one, just so you know. Normally that means that there's still product left in the tube, but again, I have that stuff on my eyes, you know what I mean? And normally that's just a normal process because oxygen, but yeah, just so you know, I probably think I can switch it out in December at some point. So I think in my December or in my 2023 in December, I will probably have like used it up. And then we do have a product I've used three times, and that is my Stila what is it, Little White Lies liquid eyeshadow, and this is Yellowtails. I'm not sure. This one again, beautiful. And I remembered 3 times to use it. Last month was better, to be honest. And yeah, we will skip that part where I was definitely better. I will try to use that more. Listen, I probably, even though I can see some bubbles in here, don't think though that I can like use it up in December, but maybe we can. Let's talk lip products. We do have some hits and we do have some misses. My lip liner of choice is at the moment the Catrice Plumping Lip Liner in shade 069 Manhattan. And I have to say, it's not so much. It's not so much left. I think last month there were at least double the amount. So I'm hoping that I can use this up in... There's some strange residue here, but it's not, listen, it's not going bad. So, but yes, I'm hoping that I can use it up in December. We will see how far I can. Maybe there was still a little bit left, but this one again is a retractable lip liner. I do love the color though. It's really, really pretty, and you can shade out if you like. Listen, that's a little bit too much. You can shade it out, which is amazing. Then let's come to my disappointment of the month. And it is indeed my Bobbi Brown. Like this is the crushed oil infused gloss in Rose Garden. I did not use this month. So let's move on. Listen, I'm so sorry for that. Let's go to lipsticks, and I mean, I used my Pat McGrath lipstick, and this is the Satin Allure lipstick in Nude Fantasia from Pat McGrath. Yes, Pat McGrath. I used it 16 times. I definitely think you can tell a little bit at least. Maybe for my cheeks. That is not so bad. Like, I definitely think this is a beautiful color. I love the color. I love the packaging. I just wish, and I mean, I told you 100 times before that this one would be like a more weighty plastic, because I feel like the plastic here is just a little bit cheap looking. Just saying. I do think that the bow is super cute. Love that. Again, I absolutely love the color. If you use, or if you are searching a nude that is more in the yellow direction, definitely your choice. And then we do have the Lethal Cosmetics lip gloss, and this is Lightscape, and we used that 11 times. We said 11 times. I'm not sure if you can tell, but maybe here. We definitely did a little bit of a thing. We're also not quite on the 50% mark, but I'm close. This one is, by the way, a beautiful gloss. I normally like mix these. That's the problem I have at the moment. I normally mix these because this one is like sheer with just a little bit of sparkle, which you can't like tell, and it has a beautiful bubblegum scent. You know, these two work great together. These two I'm not so sure about, you know what I mean? So that's like the main issue I have at the moment, because these two work together and this one is a little bit like off-standish on the back of the side, you know what I mean? So yes, that's a little bit unfortunate for me, But I mean, that's why we're doing that, to like use up products and do things. And I hope I didn't miss a thing. I'm thinking I did not miss any of the products. So that's everything for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this. And then I do have a little question. Please leave down in the comments if you do want to see like a project pan or this 24 in 24 in 24, you know what I mean? So if you do want to see that, because at the moment I'm a little bit torn. I don't think I do want to do that. I don't think like a lot of people would watch it. Maybe you have other opinion, please leave it down in the comments so I know that you maybe want to see that, or you're like, listen girl, I love you, but we can skip that video for a year. Listen, I'm planning, or I'm thinking about like skipping 1 year, like 24, and then maybe if a big like a lot of people want to see, start in 25, so I can have that a little bit closer to like using other products as well. Please tell me what you think about that, about the plan, if you like that, or if you're like, listen, I need the 24 and 24. I do have to say though, I'm quite close to like getting the 23 and 23. In the first 6 months of this year, we finished 11 products, and we now have 9 products so far that I finished, which makes 20. We are in the range of I finished, depending, we finished 20 products so far, and a few of them were really, really close. Again, like the Hydrogrip primer, as well as the blush by MAC. So I'm hoping we can like finish 23 and 23, which would be like after the first year in 2021. 2022 did not work out because I had a lot of new products. So 2023 could be a win as well. So I'm hoping, let's find out together. Yeah, I'm wishing you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.